You think you know Europe? Think again, because there's a Baltic secret that most travelers completely miss, and it's absolutely packed with jaw-dropping history, untouched nature, and a vibe so unique, it'll change how you see travel forever. All right, forget everything you thought you knew about European getaways. We're about to dive headfirst into a country that's been quietly perfecting the art of being awesome for centuries, Latvia. This isn't just another checklist of places. This is an invitation to experience magic, to taste history, and to feel the raw, invigorating energy of a land where ancient traditions meet modern cool. From medieval castles that whisper tales of knights to serene beaches that stretch endlessly and cities brimming with architectural wonders, Latvia is a mosaic of experiences just waiting to be discovered. If you're looking for genuine adventure, deep culture, and memories that actually stick, then buckle up, because by the end of this, Latvia will be at the top of your must-visit list. And I'm not just talking about ticking off tourist spots. I'm talking about feeling Latvia in your bones. First stop, of course, has to be the beating heart of Latvia, Riga. This city isn't just a capital, it's a living, breathing storybook, and trust me, you'll want to read every chapter. Wander through Riga's old town. Imagine stepping onto streets paved with history, where every cobblestone has seen centuries of life unfold. Riga's old town is exactly that, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels like it's been plucked straight from a fairy tale. We spent hours just getting wonderfully lost here, turning corners to find hidden courtyards, ancient gateways, and facades that looked like they belonged in a painting. The air itself feels different, thick with the scent of old wood and forgotten secrets. You can almost hear the echoes of merchants haggling and knights clanking by. It's incredibly atmospheric, especially early in the morning when the fog still clings to the rooftops and the city is just starting to wake up. Don't rush it. Let your feet lead the way. Marvel at Art Nouveau architecture. As you step out of the deepest parts of the old town, prepare to have your jaw drop. Riga is basically an open-air museum of Art Nouveau, boasting one of the world's finest collections. Buildings are adorned with intricate sculptures, whimsical faces, mythical creatures, and floral motifs. It's like the architects in the early 20th century decided to make every building a piece of art, and they absolutely crushed it. We found ourselves constantly craning our necks, pointing out details to each other, getting lost in the sheer beauty of these architectural masterpieces. Albert Street is famous for this, but honestly, you'll spot these beauties all over the city. It's a visual feast that makes you wonder how people even lived in such grand artistic structures. Standing proudly in the Old Town Square, this building is a stunner. It was originally built for a guild of unmarried German merchants called the Brotherhood of Blackheads, and its current, meticulously reconstructed form is truly breathtaking. It was destroyed in WW2 and then rebuilt, stone by stone, to its former glory. The ornate facade, with its statues and intricate details, tells a story of wealth and prestige. It's more than just a pretty building. It's a symbol of Riga's resilience and its commitment to preserving its rich past. Even if you don't go inside, just admiring it from the square gives you a strong sense of Riga's powerful history. For the absolute best views of Riga, you have to go up St. Peter's Church Tower. We rode the elevator up, and as we stepped out, the city unfolded beneath us like a grand tapestry. The red tile roofs of the old town, the winding Daugava River, the bustling Central Market, and the distant modern skyline. It was all there. Seeing the city from above gives you a whole new perspective, helping you connect the dots between the historic and the contemporary. It's a moment where you truly grasp the scale and beauty of Riga. Now, for a sensory explosion, head to Riga Central Market. This isn't just any market. It's housed in 5 massive former Zeppelin hangars, which is a wild detail in itself. Inside, it's a dizzying maze of sights, sounds, and smells. We wandered through aisles overflowing with fresh produce, mountains of smoked fish, artisanal cheeses, local honey, and endless varieties of pickles. It's loud, it's vibrant, and it's authentically Latvian. This is where locals shop, so you know you're getting the real deal. We snacked on freshly baked rye bread and tried some smoked sprats, an acquired taste for sure, but an essential Latvian experience. It's an incredible place to watch daily life unfold and grab some truly unique souvenirs. But Latvia isn't just about city life. It's a country that cherishes its wild side, offering breathtaking natural landscapes and adrenaline-pumping adventures. Just a short train ride from Riga, Jūrmala is Latvia's answer to a classic seaside resort. Imagine miles of soft white sand, stretching as far as the eye can see, fringed by pine forests. The air here is clean and smells of pine and sea salt. It's incredibly refreshing. We spent a glorious afternoon just strolling along the shore, listening to the gentle lapping of the Baltic Sea waves. Even on a slightly cooler day, the beauty is undeniable. It's a perfect escape from city bustle, offering peace and tranquility, or if you're feeling adventurous, you can try some water sports. The colorful wooden architecture of the summer houses here is also a charming sight. If you're anything like us and love getting lost in nature, Gauja National Park is your playground. Known as Latvian Switzerland, this park is a haven of lush forests, winding rivers, and sandstone cliffs. We decided to try kayaking down the Gauja River, and it was an absolute blast. Paddling through tranquil waters, surrounded by ancient trees, and occasionally spotting a majestic bird was incredibly serene. For those who prefer dry land, there are countless hiking trails that lead to stunning viewpoints and hidden caves. It's a place where you can truly disconnect and soak in the raw beauty of the Latvian wilderness. Often called the Switzerland of Vidzeme, Sigulda is an adventurer's dream. Think bobsleighing, ziplining, and even bungee jumping, all set against a backdrop of stunning river valleys and castles. We weren't brave enough for the bungee, but ziplining across the Gauja River Valley was an exhilarating experience that gave us incredible views of the surrounding nature. If you're visiting in winter, the bobsleigh track is open to visitors, offering a truly unique thrill. It's a place that perfectly blends natural beauty with heart-pounding activities. Tucked away in western Latvia, the charming town of Kuldiga is home to Venta Rapid, Ventus Rumba, which is Europe's widest natural waterfall. It's not particularly high, but its sheer breadth, over 200 meters, is incredibly impressive. The way the water cascades over the limestone ledge creates a beautiful, natural spectacle. It's especially famous in spring and autumn when salmon are seen leaping up the falls to spawn, a truly unique sight. The town itself is also gorgeous, with old wooden houses and a laid-back, artsy vibe. We loved wandering its quiet streets and feeling like we'd stumbled upon a hidden gem. Latvia's history is deep and complex, and everywhere you look, there are stories waiting to be told. Perched high above the Gauja River Valley, Turaida Castle is a striking red brick fortress that instantly transports you to medieval times. We climbed the main tower, and the views of the surrounding forests and the winding river were absolutely breathtaking. The castle complex itself is a museum, showcasing artifacts and telling the story of the Livonian order and the people who lived there. It's incredibly well preserved and offers a fascinating glimpse into Latvia's ancient past. Exploring its courtyards and imagining life within its walls truly brings history to life. Admire the opulence of Rundāle Palace. Prepare to be dazzled. Rundāle Palace is often called the Versailles of the Baltics, and for good reason. This magnificent Baroque and Rococo palace was designed by the same architect as the Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, and it absolutely screams luxury. The golden halls, elaborate frescoes, and stunning French-style gardens are simply incredible. We spent hours wandering through the impeccably restored rooms, each more lavish than the last. The sheer scale and detail are mind-boggling. It's a testament to the grandeur of aristocratic life in the 18th century and feels like stepping directly into a painting. Don't miss the rose garden in bloom. It's an explosion of color and fragrance. Wander through the charming medieval town of Cēsis. Another historical gem, Cēsis offers a more intimate medieval experience. Its well-preserved castle ruins, which once belonged to the Livonian order, are incredibly atmospheric. You can even explore parts of the castle with a lantern, which adds an extra layer of mystery and authenticity to the experience. The town itself is charming, with narrow cobblestone streets, old stone houses, and a relaxed, welcoming vibe. It's a wonderful place to slow down, explore at your own pace, and soak in the history without the crowds you might find in larger cities. Just outside Riga, this sprawling museum is like a journey through time, showcasing traditional Latvian rural life from the 17th to the 20th century. Old farmsteads, fishermen's huts, churches, and windmills have been painstakingly relocated from all over Latvia and rebuilt here. We loved wandering among these historic buildings, imagining what life was like for generations past. Artisans often demonstrate traditional crafts like weaving, pottery, and woodworking, and you can even try some traditional Latvian foods. It's an incredibly immersive way to understand the country's cultural roots and the resilience of its people. For a completely different kind of historical immersion, head to the Lagatna Secret Soviet bunker. Hidden beneath a rehabilitation center, this fully preserved bunker was built for Latvia's Soviet elite in case of a nuclear attack. Walking through its stark corridors, seeing the old communication equipment, maps, and even a functioning canteen is an incredibly eerie and fascinating experience. Our guide painted a vivid picture of what life would have been like down there, and it truly brings home the reality of the Cold War era and Latvia's complex past under Soviet rule. It's a unique and thought-provoking visit. This one requires some planning, as it only happens every 5 years, but if your timing aligns, you absolutely must experience the Latvian Song and Dance Festival. Imagine tens of thousands of singers and dancers, dressed in vibrant traditional costumes, performing together in massive open-air venues. It's an explosion of national pride, cultural heritage, and sheer human harmony. The energy is electric, the emotions are palpable, and it's a profound testament to the Latvian spirit. Even if you don't catch the main festival, local song and dance groups perform regularly, giving you a taste of this deep-rooted tradition. Get ready for some hearty, comforting, and surprisingly delicious food. Latvian cuisine is often built around locally sourced ingredients like rye, potatoes, fish, and seasonal berries. Don't leave without trying peliki zirni ar speki, gray peas with bacon. It's much tastier than it sounds. Smoked fish, especially sprats and eels, are also a staple, often served with dark rye bread, which is a big deal here. We also loved the fresh curd cheese and the rich, berry-filled desserts. And of course, the kvass, a fermented rye bread drink, is surprisingly refreshing. Eating in Latvia is an adventure in itself, full of robust flavors and satisfying dishes that speak of the land. Embrace the relaxing and rejuvenating Latvian sauna, pirts experience. This isn't just about getting hot. The Latvian pirts is a deep-rooted cultural ritual involving heat, steam, natural scrubs, and a whisking with birch or oak branches, called persana. It's believed to cleanse both body and spirit. We decided to try a guided pirts experience, and while it was intense, it was also incredibly invigorating and calming. The contrast of the hot steam with dips in cold water, followed by herbal teas, left us feeling utterly refreshed and somehow more connected to nature. It's a unique way to understand Latvian well-being traditions. Discover the vibrant coastal city of Liepāja. Known as the city where the wind is born, Liepāja has a completely different vibe from Riga. It's a lively coastal city with beautiful sandy beaches, a strong music scene. It's home to the first Latvian rock opera, and some truly unique Soviet-era history. The Karasta district, a former secret naval port, is a fascinating and eerie place to explore, with abandoned military buildings, a former prison, Karasta Prison, which you can tour, and a stunning Orthodox cathedral. We loved the blend of natural beauty, artistic energy, and gritty history. It's a city that keeps revealing new layers the more you explore. Find spiritual solace at Aglona Basilica. Nestled in the Latgale region, often called the Land of Blue Lakes, Aglona Basilica is one of the most important Catholic pilgrimage sites in Northern Europe. This stunning Baroque church, set beside a beautiful lake, is a place of peace and spiritual significance. Whether you're religious or not, the sheer beauty of the basilica and its serene surroundings are incredibly moving. Inside, the intricate altars and sacred artworks are awe-inspiring. It's a place where you can feel the deep faith and history that runs through this part of Latvia, offering a moment of quiet reflection away from the usual tourist trails. Experience the warmth and friendliness of Latvian hospitality. Last but certainly not least, one of the most unforgettable aspects of visiting Latvia is the people themselves. We found Latvians to be incredibly welcoming, kind, and genuinely helpful. They might seem a bit reserved at first, but once you strike up a conversation, their warmth shines through. From restaurant staff sharing local tips to strangers helping us with directions, we consistently encountered genuine kindness. They are proud of their country, their culture, and their language, and they are more than happy to share it with visitors. This hospitality truly makes Latvia feel like a second home and leaves a lasting impression that goes beyond any specific site or activity. Latvia is more than just a dot on the map. It's an entire world waiting to unfold before your eyes. From its buzzing capital to its tranquil forests, ancient castles to stunning coastlines, and a culture that's both rich in tradition and vibrantly alive today, this Baltic gem promises an adventure unlike any other. It's a place that gets under your skin in the best possible way, leaving you with stories to tell and a deep desire to return. So pack your bags, open your mind, and get ready to fall head over heels for Latvia. Ready to embark on your own incredible Latvian adventure? Check our video descriptions for the best deals on hotels, flights, tours, travel essentials, and so much more.